It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
Welcome back to another edition of the Vib3z podcast. I am your boy, the mastermind, Mr. Virgo, and to my right, I have my lovely co-host.
I go by the name of Eat Ready the motherfucking baby.
And if we can get this,
I'm fucking coming.
This young man
And
over here.
and while we waiting for him, I'm the bitch with the cupcakery out on Mill. So come holler at me 10200 Grand Central motherfucking Avenue.
And this is your boy. Two Double King,
Uh-huh.
freaky eyebrows,
What?
light skin if you're nasty, trigger if you don't like dark skin niggas. And today we have
Drake.
we have a man with a new high top feed.
Hey, you see what it is. I'm a grown man, but I'm a kid today. Hilarious Omar Terrell, man, the one and only king of niggas be like. I'm in the building. Thanks for having me. Vib Studio.
Yes.
Vib Podcast. You already know they got me an official red cup.
You gotta have the red
It's
cup.
going
There
down.
was no eyelashes in this cup or nothing. It was a fresh red.
Because I didn't
plastic
make it.
cup.
I
That
didn't
was
make that
amazing.
drink.
So you've been ducked off for a while. You took a little hiatus, man. What happened to you?
Yeah, man, I had to, man. I've been doing this for 11 years strong, straight. And it was like I just got to a point where I had to, for my mental sanity, for my creative juices to keep flowing, for my authenticity, I had to take a break. I was overwhelmed. You know, I recently, a year before had a daughter. And, life just gets to a point. Thank you. Life just gets to a point, man, where, you have to regroup sometimes. You got to give yourself a chance to reprogram yourself. And that's all it was.
So for the people, which is very rare that you don't know, but for people who don't know, who is Omar?
Who is Omar Terrell?
Yes.
I'm a man of many layers. I've never been a surface guy, ever. You know what I mean? I'm funny. I'm serious. I can be intellectual. I can be dangerous.
You want to see the camera, don't worry about it.
I'm just one of a kind. You know what I mean? I got a story to tell.
Shit, here we are.
And that's surface level. That's pretty much kind of sums it up.
So you got like a southern twang. Are you originally from Baltimore?
Originally, I am originally from
So-
West Side Baltimore, but I grew up in the DC area though.
Okay.
Majority of my life.
He wore
Alright.
fucking New Balances.
And that's
Listen,
where-
I always watch this video, and when they were like he was from Baltimore, I'm like, he got like a little twang in it. I'm like, what?
When you start to cross that PG line, it started to go a little different.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Before you get there, honestly, Howard County.
Especially when he
Yeah,
busting at people's dumbass videos. Like when he blowing a whistle and he is like yelling at you for doing some dumb shit. It's like, hold on.
Flag on the plate. What the hell are you doing wearing this little skinny girl outfit with all this body you got?
Because I look good.
Nah, I ain't talking about you. You look good.
Thank you, boo.
How did you come up with the characters in your skits?
Man, just creativity, man. Seeing what's already been done and just trying to be authentically me and original. That's all.
Mm.
And I got more of them. I refuse to give the internet my soul. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying? Because it's bigger than just the internet for me. And that's part of the hiatus that I had to take because figuring that out was just depressing, bro. You get online, you do these things that are groundbreakingly funny, but you only get a smidge of the credit you probably deserve.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that, after a while, it just takes a toll on you. Seeing other, and this is not to hate on anything, but to see other people, they say favor isn't favor.
Yeah.
So to see other people may not be as talented or gifted as you surpass or hit certain pinnacles, it's hard to keep telling yourself,
It's working.
timing, your time's gonna come,
It's hard to continue to be positive.
Right.
Speaking of time, how long you been at this, Omar?
You said 11 years.
11 years, bro. I started
I
back in
remember him saying before.
2010.
I remember him saying
I remember when I first met this man. Did I even have a daughter? Fuck no, I
No,
didn't.
you didn't.
Boy, you was my first, with my baby mother. It was your ass.
Yeah.
So I met this man. It's 2020 right now. I met this man probably like 2018.
It was before that.
It was before that.
Yeah, the Baltimore Comedy Factory.
Baltimore Comedy Factory. He was the first show I ever went to go see. He the main reason I even went to after him to go to the Baltimore Comedy Factory.
Afterwards.
I didn't know shit until I followed his fucking Facebook. I was like, I bet. I just met this new shorty.
Be cool all day.
Killed it.
And the food good, so.
Them orange crushes will get you.
But hold on, pause. It's a win-win when the food is good and the comedy is on point there.
Mm-hmm.
Yo.
Y'all all been to the Comedy Factory before? Y'all been to the since it's been remodeled?
Oh, I ain't been to it
Since it's been in the hotel?
Yeah, but they remodeled it though.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, it's nice.
With the
It's
crab
super
bowls
nice.
and shit.
Shout out to the Baltimore Comedy Factory in Alabama. That's their house host. Shout out to y'all, man. Continuing to do y'all thing and keep comedy thriving in Baltimore.
So what do you see for Omar Terrell? Like, what is a big something you want to reach or somewhere you want to go?
Television. Television,
It would be awesome.
It's so-
It's like you got that natural fit for television.
Yeah.
That's what people keep telling me, man.
Netflix too. Like,
Just looking at your skits on Instagram and stuff, I can see that
The easy transition.
I don't feel like that'd be
honestly, and to me, I didn't think it would be a total difference when you got here.
Right.
I thought I still do see that same person that's on the Instagram videos.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I think that's just you. That's your raw talent. I don't really
There's
see
no
where it's
gimmick.
like,
There's no gimmick.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's no real transition. I think that's just truly just you.
Yeah. When I was a kid, I wanted to be Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't think I could do it though.
I can see
But he wasn't.
that type of.
I know, but
The show was good.
I
The
wanted
show
to be
had
Will-
like layers. It
I
was good.
wanted to be Will Smith until I found out he was gay.
I'm not
Check
playing.
it out. Check it out. I'm
Look, that was the allegedly.
You guys say allegedly.
Allegedly.
Will and Jada, please don't cancel me, please.
Red Tabletop.
Look, she about to call you on that bitch now.
So Omar, you mentioned Will and you wanted to be like him, and then allegedly you said that he was gay. I want to go into your mind and heart because where we are right now. Do I have to call Gail King on this to destroy another black
Yeah,
man's
wow, her
career?
Baltimore mom is gonna be looking at you like, bitch, I'm about to bang. I'm about to tee off on this nigga.
Yeah.
I didn't do this stuff.
R. Kelly, right?
Fight for my life. How do y'all feel, speaking on that every fucking year, Jada goes out and just disappoints Will constantly on this Tupac shit?
I was disappointed in the fact that she was fucking with August Alsina. Like,
I was disappointed in the fact she just would not call that shit a relationship and entanglement. No, you was with this man that was your boyfriend.
right.
God damn it.
I mean, at the end of the day, August Alsina, like, I'm not saying, for Jada is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's a pinnacle.
Come on, man. Come on.
Who would
man.
you have rather she threw the pussy at?
Obama.
It gotta be some
If she
high
couldn't
class
reach
shit.
that window, like.
If she could read Idris Elba. Somebody that is on Will's level or close.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Not fucking
That would have
August.
been some more.
This shit, girl.
You said the Rock Nicholas.
The Rock like is different. Like,
Would you allow a situation like that to happen with you? You met your woman,
Mhm.
but she was cool with a man who hadn't been a celebrity and tragically passed away. And every year, she professes this man on his birthday, on Valentine's Day. How would you navigate those waters?
It depends on the life that I'm living. See, when you rich like that,
that
your relationship is now a corporation.
he
So if I'm out here slinging that cocker spaniel, you know what I mean?
I could do that.
I'm out, 3-6 months of the year, I got to get on a jet, go on a date with my wife, and then get back out of town.
Yeah.
I hope I'm not getting cheated on, but I'm not going to be surprised if somebody else is dicking her
It's definitely
down.
like that because Will is in every motherfucking movie. I got seen like sometimes, and niggas seem like he ain't never home.
Right.
So yeah, I don't see me being okay with it, but I can see that being the situation.
Right. They're in a different world, man. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I like that plug though.
they're
You're crazy.
back in,
She was on their world.
I don't think that's what he was thinking when he said it.
No, I know that's not what he was saying, but it fit perfectly.
Just to let you know, This nigga is in love with you, so he's straight. He's a big fan. Like,
I need y'all to stop.
So when he be like,
y'all did this shit.
He told me he almost cried.
Y'all see it.
Thank you.
Y'all did this shit.
Listen, this nigga said he came to your show and he was so happy. I told Omar, we like, did you seal the deal? He said he's gonna get back to you.
I did not.
So if he stops and just be like, oh, just because he a big fan.
Y'all stop kidding.
Nah, but I appreciate that, bro. Like, I don't look at supporters as groupies or fans.
We just like fucking.
I know. But it's okay, bro. If you need a hug, I got you.
Same hugs they used to get on women.
Here we go, Dre.
I'm cool. I was just curious. So we talked about this briefly outside. We gonna leave names and names, let you choose to say some shit.
Right.
How do you feel? Because when you think of Baltimore comedians, you think of Cleon, you think of you think of it's a little small group of people who you think when you're in Baltimore who's a great funny person.
Right.
How do you feel, especially seeing that he was on NFL networks and all that, but he bit your style, literally your comedy.
Who?
Your skits.
We talking about
what we talking about?
You talking about the dude that was doing the Baltimore niggas?
Yeah.
Man, for one, I wasn't tripping off of it at first. And then he got on my Instagram live with me and we both, like I'm an authentic dude all the way around the table. So I gave him his props. I was like, bro, you funny, bro. Just keep grinding. He's like, man, I've been watching you for a long time. You funny as shit. And to hear that from you, I know, it's real words. And then a month later, he was supposed to come out to Baltimore and link up with me, and we was gonna shoot some skits. Next thing you know,
he's not from Baltimore.
Nah.
No.
He's from the area originally, because I looked him up when all that shit first
I'm
came.
just saying how
And hearing that he was in the NFL before, I looked him up. So he's from the area, but he's not from here.
Right. He went to
which means he's never been to Baltimore Street. So how can you tell us how Baltimore exists if you are not from Baltimore?
He might have family that's from out this way.
I don't give a fuck.
Right.
He said, right.
Shouts out to you, I guess.
All right, for the people that's tuned in right now, I'm about to go on Instagram Live.
It's no shade, though. It's no shade. And it's not him. It's me saying. So don't crucify him. I said that shit.
Nah, all they gotta do is go on my Instagram.
All right, I'm just saying.
No, because Omar's definitely put it out there.
No, because I don't want the negative. From MCing, I've learned that if two people are holding a mic and one person says something, that stone can still be thrown at the other person holding the mic.
Right.
I don't want that negative narrative to be at Omar.
Yeah.
E Grady the motherfucking baby said that shit.
Right.
And follow me on all my pages and tell me that it's a motherfucking problem.
Right.
Who gonna hit me in my mouth?
Right.
I'm just saying, I don't want that stone. I don't want that
negative
narrative.
No, you're good. And even that's another one of the reasons why I took a hiatus, to get my mental strong. So questions like that, I can easily answer them. There's no malice behind it.
Yeah.
I thought I connected with the brother. I thought we both connected. And it was disappointing that it's so far few between people that remain whole, that remain solid through this entertainment world.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And that's why I say to myself, you don't see me with huge entourage. If you see me with somebody, that person, like, I got that person's back, they got my back. You never see me with a flock of motherfuckers out, because if you got 20 people, 15 people rolling with you, you think all 15 got your back?
Fuck no.
Or are they there to just be at the table?
I was about to say, you get a lot of leeches in situations like that.
Hell yeah.
And sometimes you can't differentiate the leeches from the real motherfuckers because there's so many. Right. And everybody's going to have that facade and that mask on as if they are there for you and they really not. And then sometimes you learn the hard way. So,
I mean,
completely.
With him, it wasn't the first time a joke or material of mine has been stolen, but it was the first time I thought that
you kind of communicate as an adult and things you slip away.
So people started sending me, because he was doing it on TikTok.
Yes, that's what
I wasn't on TikTok.
I never saw it.
Like, I created an account, but I never used it because I don't like social media that much, to be honest. You know what I mean? But I had people sending me new young stuff like, bro, you see this? You doing the Baltimore stuff, like, and I'm like, bro, don't worry about it. You know what I mean? But then 2 months later, other people were like, yo, this dude's copying your swag. Like, you need to address this. And I'm like, nah, I called him. He forwarded my calls for like 3 days. I'm like, okay. I sent him a text. He didn't reply to that. I was like, okay, so I gotta go to social media.
So that was a personal relationship?
I'm not. We talked on the phone. We was on Instagram Live. We had a communication on there.
Okay.
We were supposed to work together because when my boy first sent me his video with him copying me, I'm like, bro, you know, people want me to be angry about this. I'm not.
You're ready to flip it.
I'd rather us work together and make magic doing it together because at the end of the day, why not work together?
Right.
And he took it as.
And it could have been a cool flip though.
It would have been.
Think about it,
bro. It would have been super dope. Like.
Just like Country Wayne and linked up with Dez and other.
But you have to because you get old. When you're putting out content every day,
they get used to it.
It gets to the point where, all right, where's the trick up the sleeve? They get used to your voice. They get used to your mannerisms. Now you're overshooting your shot. Your timing's off. It just eventually people will go from being a huge fan of yours to ignoring that you even exist.
Yeah,
it happens.
So I know with the pandemic, a lot of comedians said they had to turn to social media to really make their money again because stand up was closed.
Right.
How were you affected by the pandemic, and how did you kind of overcome it?
For me, I'm a hustler, so.
You were selling Winnie Houston shirts.
I was selling Winnie Houston shirts.
I just seen that episode.
I'm gonna make sure that I'm straight. You know what I mean? I wasn't really huge on the national touring market anyway.
Okay.
I do a big show in different cities like once a month. Okay. I wasn't like a every weekend comic, so it didn't hurt me as much as the guy that every week. 49 weeks out of the year, he has to get his earnings from a comedy club. I got different ways, like people might pay me for promo on Instagram. People might want me to do a shout out or, other things. But at the end of the day, I'm a hustler, so I would never allow comedy to end my life.
Yeah.
Ever.
It's not your end all be all.
Yeah, it's never going to be one thing that's just going to destroy my existence, unless it's death.
Well, you touched on something that we always talk on and we bring up to a lot of the comedians that's come here.
Mm-hmm.
You said that when people get used to your mannerisms, they get used to what you say, how you act. Do you feel like that's the Kevin Hart syndrome? That he's been around for so long.
Like people want something new. And now, like one thing about TikTok, and for people at home that got TikTok, man, more power to you. TikTok changed the game because it makes you an everyday person. Like you can mimic people's voices, you can reenact scenes word for word. It made the average person that probably had dreams and aspirations of going somewhere else. Now you can be popular.
Yeah. You
can be talentless and popular. It made everybody become this fiend for attention.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what was the question again?
Do you feel like that's what's happening with Kevin Hart?
Oh, yeah. So what'll happen is you got that, and then you have being around too long. Black people, it's not white people. I'm being honest. Black people, once they feel, they're only there for the rise and the fall.
Mm-hmm.
They don't, like white people will keep a band around from the 70s. For 30, 40 years.
AC/DC still doing.
They will continue to support that.
Guns N' Roses. They still
make sure that those concerts are sold out. With us, it's like, what's trending? Yeah. Once you're not trending anymore, it's like they throw you in the trash can. We're horrible with each other. And it's like, no, your support keeps Led Zeppelin performing at a high level. Your support keeps artists from not being on drugs. Mm-hmm. Your support keeps the artists feeling respected and appreciated to keep going. Once you've been around too long and they don't feel like they're growing with you, they'll just choose somebody else. Just like the Lou Young situation. What fucked me up more than him stealing my shit was how much support, because I still had support in that situation, but how many people had his back like, bro, just get over it, bro. You know what I mean? It's his turn now. Shit like that. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Right.
Where's the loyalty? You know what I'm saying? But
oh shit.
At the end of the day, it was all good because Lou's gonna do his thing. I'm gonna do my thing, and anybody else out there, like you can't stop a king from being a king. A king is still a king. At the end of the day, it's going to do what it has to do. So,
shit, you addressed that shit. I mean, we passed that. We ain't talking about that's old
right.
news. Do you enjoy the new skits you did, like you did with fucking? Where was Joe had his wife out there looking like a Black Panther? Derek
Jackson.
Hey, y'all, I'm going to Instagram if y'all want to join my Instagram live. I'm about to close this down.
Hey, yo.
You said Derek Jackson?
Derek Jackson.
Man, I enjoy being able to talk about real shit and stepping away from the funny sometimes. And Derek Jackson.
Yeah, because when you get serious and that voice gets serious, you already know it's time for all the attention.
I love being able to just talk about real shit.
Nigga, you just talk fast as shit.
Most
Nigga said I got 15 seconds.
But see what I do, I turn the speed on my phone when I so I talk regular.
It's just fast as a motherfucker.
No. And he just looks
that's
so
how you gonna keep sweating. Don't worry about it.
It's not shit, it's the light.
It's the lights. Yeah, but you was talking about Derek Jackson way before his fucking wife became popular, way before that situation happened.
Oh yeah.
Do you feel like there's
I told you so.
Well, hold on. What's the new guy's name? Kevin Samuels.
Yes.
Do you feel like with the Derek Jacksons, he created a new lane for these type of men?
I mean, I feel like Derek Jackson, you know, only we don't give enough credit to how many stupid people we got.
That's true.
People that don't have common sense.
Right?
That's true.
We don't give it enough credit.
Still doing videos of like,
what's up, y'all? Team Jackson. Anybody that has to put that voice inflection. What's going on, y'all? Team Jackson. So yeah.
He's still doing videos.
Wasn't he outside his lady house?
Yeah.
Yep. And I called it. Every time the bitch put him out there, it was like, you just recorded that video in front of my house.
That's my balcony. She circled the bitch and everything, yo.
And when I did that Derek Jackson shit, I was getting flamed. Like the
women,
the Jackson tribe wasn't coming at me strong.
Really?
Yes. So
do you think this was a gimmick to sell a book?
Hell yeah, it was a gimmick to get pussy, sell a book, get a house.
Do you think his wife was in on it? Because she had to fucking know
that nigga was cheating. Come on now, she gonna show up just to let all you bitches know I can wear my bonnet. Let you know, yeah, this dick comes back home to me at the end of him fucking all you bitches.
So the whole wife thing for me as a woman, it was degrading. And I just feel like that was her moment to bust the fuck up on that nigga. Like, that was her moment to be a strong black woman. And she looks so weak and dependent. Like, it looks like, to me, like, the narrative for me looks like we were broke before and I don't want to go back, so I'm here.
That might have been.
I got two perspectives.
But I'm saying, as a woman, that's what I got. Like, you can see the hurt and pain on her, but it was like, I have to be here. Like, I'm complacent and I have to take this nigga has because I have to be here. He know I can't go nowhere.
Well, she has some big ass titties, even though she has no lights.
But the fucked up thing is she's gorgeous.
She's not, but
thank you, Omar. She is not.
When she put on clothes.
No,
stop that.
Omar, let me hit
her.
No, let me tell you where she fucked up at. She's with a successful, handsome-looking black man.
Oh, I thought you said
she isn't necessarily traditionally a looker. So to her, she's like, damn, life ain't really going to get as good as this.
Shit.
So I don't think it really has nothing to do with that.
What's your two perspectives?
I think so. My two perspectives is this: number one, too many people feel like they can get married, and if bad things happen, I can just get this divorce right away.
Yeah.
All right.
Facts.
So I give her credit for knowing her man with some shit and saying, you know what? That's my piece of shit.
Right.
I'm gonna stand by it because people get married just for the wedding.
That's true.
And then as soon as a couple arguments happen, they're ready to get a divorce. That's not how it's supposed to go.
No,
but we're convinced that shit, I don't have to finalize this shit. I'm gonna live my best life and all that dumbass shit. And listen, back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, if you got your ass cheated on, guess what? You sat your bitch ass down and read a Bible. Okay? You read Proverbs and
I'm gonna let you start here sweat.
But I'm not saying she should have left, But how he had her sitting there with him in his mess.
Oh yeah, she was abused. You can tell he drank.
That's what I'm saying.
That bitch
I'm not saying she should have left.
Cereal.
But I
And that
feel
nigga
like
dragged that bitch out of the bed. Come on now, I gotta get this. I gotta get this video. You know I gotta go to the gym.
They gotta see you in this video with me, goddamn it.
I gotta get this photo prescription.
I just feel like I don't think she should have left, but I don't think she put her foot down because I think he's still doing the same shit.
I'm gonna tell you like this: if Derrick Jackson's wife leaves him, she's gonna be abused by somebody else. Trust me.
Well, that's deep.
She's on national. When you're on national exposure like that, like you are vulnerable as hell.
Yeah.
And it's like, so the other perspective is that she's with a man. She knows what she signed up for. She knows exactly what he's doing. She knows she's being cheated on. It had to be addressed with her there because he got outed.
But she could have looked dressed up.
She did that for the bitches. She said,
the bitches.
You know what? Instead of me dressing up and being scrutinized anyway, guess what? He's right beside me. I can throw this bonnet on. He's right here. I can throw this. I can throw this military thermal on. He's right here. Okay. I cannot wear a bra this morning with my titties sagging and my nipples on my belly button because he's right here. So it was to let all them side bitches to know you will never be able to replace me. I will deal with this man's shit, but guess what? You won't replace me. You'll just be a piece of pussy. He's gonna come here and get his mind right and accept these long ass titties.
I would have got a life insurance policy on that bitch.
I would have got a divorce. Now that's what I would have did if I was that bitch. What? I would have took all his followers.
All his
revenue. Oh yeah, I would have took all that.
I would have utilized it to the best of my ability. I would have made a lot of money off of it.
Because she knew she was already dealing with this.
Yeah.
Now that it's public, you feel what I'm saying? That was her time to shine.
Exactly.
She
could have utilized that to the best of her ability. She could have wrote a motherfucking book and capitalized. I would have been on Good Morning America. Fucking Kelly and Regis. I know Regis ain't on that no more. He down.
She do a Netflix special right now.
But I'm just saying that I would have utilized that to the
Surviving Derrick Jackson.
and then I would have been a new voice that, yep, that's mine.
But
and I'm gonna stick
but do y'all think
after I've been did a whole tour of fuck that nigga.
Surviving thing pisses me off when it came to specifically the R. Kelly thing. Bitch, you still there? Fuck you surviving? What the fuck you surviving? What you surviving? You still there?
Come on now, we're grown-ups. You know what PP tastes like. You could have got up out of there. When I was 15, 16 years old, you're not going to appeal to me. I mean, I know. Oh, this she had no idea. Yeah, she had all that.
That shit was a long nut.
All right, we're going to disagree on that one because...
Nah, he took advantage.
Yeah.
But this is the thing. If I had
he was
money,
choosing females that were already fucked up by men anyway.
No, by family.
That too.
You talking about
they were vulnerable.
Parents signing waivers. It's a money game. So if you until you're presented with a $5 million check, you will not know how much you really love your children because their parents probably thought they loved this shit out of them children until that nigga said, "My mind is giving you $5 million just to have your kid live with me." Now, I don't want to fuck nobody, but there is something that I must confess.
You better fuck it up. Oh.
I don't say nothing wrong. With being on her, she's 15. I don't say nothing wrong.
Bro, like... He married Aaliyah when she was 15.
But that was a different time. That was a different time.
I heard Jay-Z was fucking that too.
That was a different time.
Probably. She was with
Now, his reality
Jay-Z was younger than fucking R. Kelly.
Not much.
Now, you want me to say age and number for the number, or what you want me to say?
Hell no. Both of them nasty, but I'm just saying.
But why did they fuck? What's wrong with fucking older women though? If I was R. Kelly.
But see, you know it's a difference fucking older men and fucking older women. You know it's a difference.
And boys.
Man, there's too much butt cheeks. Different shapes and sizes. Thick women. Skinny women. big breast, no ass.
But you
big
ain't
ass,
looking at no
titties.
damn 14, 15-year-old girl
I'm
with
not doing
big
none of
ass
that.
and titties.
No, I'm not doing none of that. But I'm saying it's too many women
Oh,
above
you saying
18.
for him.
For him to have to
And he could have got bad bitches too.
What's sadder is that this nigga would really sit outside high school.
I'm fighting for my fucking life.
The crazy part is his fucking wife, his baby mama is an older woman. She not young. The one with her that got his kids, she fucking old. Like him.
She was
She
his
old at the
age,
time.
but he had women his age, but like we said, they were fucked up women
Mentally.
already. They were damaged women. So he was able to manipulate. The nigga couldn't read,
Did you see?
but he knew how to fucking get to that soul.
But listen, did you see when the one wife, she said she used to ask him, can I come downstairs and get something to eat?
You're crazy.
I think I do remember.
Imagine nigga be like, no.
Cause I ain't watched the whole thing. But
Now that y'all talking about this though,
No.
what makes it even funnier, I just picture the Dave Chappelle on Kelly. Like I don't picture
That bitch couldn't get a Nutri-Grain bar out of the pantry. That's sad.
No, but they said that he used to play Step in the Name of Love to wake everybody up 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Man, I would have rolled out. I would have stole that nigga's bread.
So
This is the thing. It's too much. We don't give enough credit to stupidity.
That's what I would.
Once they realized that they was in sex trafficking, because that's pretty much what it was.
Yeah.
Man, I would have got this nigga to buy me
They
all
said
types of
bitches
jewelry.
was swimming in the pool. I mean, it's fish tank and shit.
What? Holding their breath, almost about to die. All right, get the bitch out. Get the bitch out.
She over there like she a mermaid and shit.
But hold
You
on.
gonna be a fish today in a year.
Do y'all feel? Boom. You in your 30s, right, Omar?
Yeah, I'm 33.
Okay. Let's say, do you look down on your homeboy? Let's say he's 31 and he dating like a 22-year-old.
I feel like it's not gonna work, but
That's his decision.
at the same time, 22. First, I'm gonna be like, what's wrong with my man? Like, come on, bro.
There's a difference between fucking and dating. Like, you're dating her.
But what if he 31 and he dating somebody that just turned 18 yesterday?
Woo, you can't be my man. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be like, what's
She
wrong?
graduated from high school a year ago when
I'm
she was
like, what's wrong with
17.
you, boy?
But
I'm gonna be like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
You got something you need to talk about? Like,
Talk to me, man.
you been touched, bro? Why you picking up bitches from high school, man?
That's how I feel. That's how I feel about everybody who subscribed to that Bad Baby OnlyFans. Like,
Oh,
bitch,
yeah.
you was
As soon as she
waiting.
hit
You was
18.
waiting for. Nigga, her OnlyFans started a week after she turned 18, and y'all motherfuckers.
Do anybody think that
Within
18 should
6
not
hours.
be the legal limit to be legal? 18 though?
Then
You still 17.
They done
Shit,
raised
you
the
still
fucking
16.
limit. They done raised the age to buy cigarettes and shit now. You can't. 18-year-olds can't even buy cigarettes.
Right, but you can take this grown dick. What? What?
I mean, shit.
Do y'all think there's a difference between
What's up, y'all? Instagram, man. I'm waving to y'all this Friday night. Comedy, Sunday Comedy Cellar, man. Come through, Selly's, Parkville, Maryland. I just wanted to throw that out there. Thank you for supporting. I'm back. Like I never left.
is it a difference?
Shout out to Vib3z podcast.
Squad, is it a difference? We talked about the Derek Jackson thing. Is it a difference when a rich man cheats versus when a poor man cheats?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because that rich man can buy another house. That poor man, that nigga, the
He's
lock
fucked.
change, that nigga gonna sleep outside.
And I was gonna say, and if I leave him, I still can probably get some shit out of him. If I leave a poor man, I'm leaving with the fuck I brought into this.
Maybe a black eye too, and Bruce Reeves.
So that
Yeah, because they be hurt the most.
so is that why you say a lot of women stay with broke men?
Yeah, for the lifestyle, especially
Hell yeah.
especially if he introduced her to that. Like, so what's funny is I just seen a clip on Instagram of a young lady on like a little show saying when she was with this guy, he introduced her to. He had money and he introduced her to a lifestyle. He put in a penthouse and paid for her rent, paid for her car and all that. And when they broke up, she don't feel like she should give him any of that back.
Bullshit.
So everybody on the show basically was telling her like that was the luxury of being his girl. You don't get that when y'all break up, and she can't understand why the fuck not. In her mind, you introduced me to this lifestyle, so now you gotta wait for me to find another rich man to spoil me before you let me go.
I want to get it, so nah, that's not.
Bitch, I'm not gonna take it back, but I'm not gonna continue to
Right.
facilitate that lifestyle.
All I'm gonna say is this: if it's real women out here in the world, y'all better speak the fuck up because it's about to turn into sex object only.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's getting real close to that.
So I already said I'm gonna be the only fat bitch in the nursing home. Everybody else ass gonna be dropped and
They ain't
flopped.
gonna be dropping.
I'm gonna be the only fucking big bitch in the nursing home. Roll over, Miss Green.
I don't even holler at because of the mentality of women nowadays. Like it used to be, hey, how you doing? You look nice. Can I get you a drink? And then it went from the bitch out drinking me to now. If I go out, because I got a little status now, I get my drink, put on my little fly shit. People already
This not
know.
your flasher?
Nah, this is chill shit.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
I'm just asking.
But put on some, you know what I'm saying? And I just wait to make eye contact with the group of females that's looking at me. Oh,
I was gonna say, are you like listening first?
I'm watching.
Okay.
I'm observing.
No, you gotta let your ears work first. Because once they see you watching, they're not gonna like a lot of times females do the most.
No, they don't see you watching.
Okay.
He got groupies.
So listen, this is what'll happen. I'll go behind them, right? And I'll be sipping my drink. And I'll act like I'm talking to myself. Oh man, this drink is amazing. I sure could go for some pussy right now.
Oh shit.
And then, maybe like 15, 20 minutes later, you know what? Hey, how you doing? You Omar, right? I heard you back there. I heard you, what you said.
That really work?
I sure could go for some dick.
That really work?
You know what?
How many times that work?
The Omar don't answer. I mean, I'm about for Omar on this one. This how I knew I wasn't sexy when I was next to this nigga. So we was where we was at downstairs.
But this was years ago. Oh, today.
Today.
Uh-huh.
So I held the door for this lady. This nigga,
She
this
didn't
woman.
say thank you to
She said, "Oh my God, you the little funny nigga from online. I follow you." I never watched a woman melt in my face.
Omar
was just as cool as a fan. Like, I look like me, don't I? This woman melted in this elevator, phone on, like she's gonna say this for the rest of her life.
Well, she recorded it.
She was so stunning. She didn't even ask to take a picture with me. She took a picture with me in the elevator, and I had to catch the camera and be like,
she didn't want to give you an opportunity to say
and her brother was with her.
Yeah, he was like, "You ain't got
You ain't want to take pictures of my bit,
Right.
She was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be acting like a groupie." I said, "Listen, live your best life. Treat yourself. If you feel like acting like a groupie, do it. Live your best
Tell her
life."
about something.
Sellers.
No, I didn't.
That's when you supposed to throw that out.
I was thinking about-
Fridays, Sundays, girl.
See, she did have some big ass.
She did.
But I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just,
It doesn't matter. It was not working.
nah, but I was just, man, I don't be tripping off nothing, man. Like,
I know.
I was just appreciating that moment for her, making sure she was under control, and that was her brother. So I
I mean, it sounded like she was melting like off the, one of the bitches in the front row of the 5 beat.
She definitely was. I'm glad.
Sitting there like that.
I'm glad to have that effect because it's like I carry myself differently.
Yeah.
If I was womanized, I probably have AIDS right now. Because I'm dead serious. Because it just be too much. But I don't move like that.
Hold. You've been on this for years now.
Yeah.
So at some point, this shit became new.
Right.
These type of women. So how did you you move and you react once you just being you and women are throwing themselves at you?
Well, what I did was first you start replying to messages and stuff like that, and then you get to a point where women are afraid to approach you. Like they'll send subliminal. I don't do subliminal because I'm a direct person and I can see flirtation sometimes, but not all the time. I'm a Taurus.
Oh, y'all hoes anyway.
So
April Taurus or May Taurus?
April 30th.
Okay, my brother.
Well, we gotta be hoes though.
Because my brother's a Taurus.
I just got saved a month ago.
With it.
I went to Jamal Brown's church down in Atlanta.
Did you?
That boy tainted. That boy tainted. You heard me say that boy tainted.
Jamal Brown got hit it from the back. Hit it from the back class. You know how they got martial arts and self-defense classes? He got a hit it from the back class after the first service. In the boom boom room.
Ain't that the hold on? His name's ringing the bell now. Ain't Jamal Brown the one who was cheating on his wife on like? It came back to me. I've been drinking all day.
This nigga what you was gonna talk about before he got.
Listen, I've been drinking all day. My bad.
It's all good, man.
What's next for you though? Like
my comedy special. I shot in January.
Oh shit!
Yes.
Can we talk about this?
Hell yeah, we can talk about it.
Where will it be streaming?
So my comedy special was shot January 24th. Shout out to Arlington Cinema Draft House for allowing me to do my thing. It was funny it was I think I did like an hour and 15 minutes.
Okay.
It was funny from beginning to end. We recently had to do, of course, the editing. So there's certain things from the special that was recorded that night that I'll put in probably my next special that I shoot.
Okay.
But it was so dope, so independent. I put a gang of artists on the show before I perform just to give them
That platform.
the platform, you know what I mean? And I'm not doing that anymore because I did that too, like 11 years. I always look to try to give people opportunity because I know comedy is a one-man show. Everybody's not going to make it, you know? So, but I say I'm not going to do it as much anymore because, man, there's so many people that don't give a fuck about blessings, you know what I mean? And I'm not going to use my big heart with people that don't appreciate big heart shit.
That is
you know?
true.
And that doesn't go for everybody that I work with. I got to address that. But I've never, in my 11 years of comedy, completely solely focused on me. I always looked at other people that I thought might have been talented or doing their thing or were good at stand-up. And by building up my platform, I always look to give other people that don't have the belief to invest in social media or can't figure out how to attack us, want to give them a platform, you know what I'm saying? But
you try to use your blessing to bless others.
But now it's about me.
Yeah.
If you see
Well,
me,
sometimes you gotta choose you though.
you got to, but I never did it, and I never acknowledged the fact that
You didn't.
everybody else around me is choosing them.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
But
I never looked at it.
When you're a giver, it's easy to get not blinded, but get distracted and not pay attention to what's around you.
Right.
So if you're constantly giving, but then your battery runs low because you're constantly giving, and nobody is giving to you. So and they're just taking, and it just leaves you to be drained at the end.
Right.
And that energy is not being transferred in a positive way.
You feel weak.
Yeah.
Afterwards, and I kept feeling weak after I would do certain shit. And now my mom used to always tell me like, you gotta look out for you because these motherfuckers don't give a fuck about you, ho. They want your position. They don't want to share your position. They want your position. So by you having this show that's 300 people that have to come see you and you give them that platform, they're not there to share that and just embrace that. They're there to, hey, follow me on this. They want to take as much as they can from you as they possibly can. And I'm like, Mom, I know, but I got here and I know, like with hard work, I know for a fact so many people are not going to have I know what it took for me to get here. So many people are not going to do it.
Okay, but now it's time for you to have boundaries and
it's beyond boundaries.
But if
my shit is on some what that nigga Moneybagg Yo say? I don't like niggas, I don't like bitches, I don't like nobody. That's what I'm on right now.
But I'm just saying, if it ever gets to a point where you still want to be a blessing to somebody, maybe a little piece of advice is the blessing for somebody. But not really putting somebody
I be blessed with this dick.
No, the fuck you not with the
this
niggas.
Dick. I be blessed with this dick.
Not the niggas.
Nah, not with the niggas.
I'm talking about the niggas.
He ain't drink that cup not one sentence. He said, what the fuck?
What is your drink at? You need to drink. You talking crazy.
No.
Dude, but hold on. You was starting off this whole show with you feel as though you've been overlooked after you put all your time and your effort in. Do you feel like now getting to where you are, you're slowly doing the same exact thing with like, you know what? I'm not going to like really bring people up with me no more.
Well, here's the thing. You have to.
Yeah.
It's not a choice of, see, it's a difference when you have that mentality and mindset off the rip. There's certain people that they want to be, like let's say we all took a field trip. They don't want another person to rival. If we took a camping trip, right? You might have somebody that's like, I'm good at storytelling. I want to be the only motherfucker telling stories. I'm the type of motherfucker that's like, yo, you good at storytelling too? Yo, come on. So we can tell these stories. Oh, you too? Come on. And
I'm the motherfucker like, we all can't tell no motherfucking stories.
Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis.
So was that a good analogy?
Yes.
So that's how comedy is. It's a one-man show when you get on that stage, and the mentality behind these people, it's a dog-eat-dog system.
Yeah.
My thing, the reason why I was always, looking out for people because I know the special of me.
Yeah.
Nothing can stop where I'm about to go. Nothing.
And you
nobody.
can't take everybody with you though.
Exactly.
So
it's like
with growth comes sacrifice.
If you gotta swim across this lake, you're a strong swimmer, but you got a backpack on your back that's 75 pounds. Hey, look, I'm gonna have to take some shit out of this backpack if I want to survive. If not, it's not gonna matter when I'm fucking drowning and dead 3/4 of the way. You feel what I'm saying?
Everybody gonna talk about how I went this far with a backpack on me.
I mean,
Exactly.
he went 11 years with the backpack on.
The fact
11 years with the backpack on.
I mean, shit.
I gotta take the backpack off.
It's time.
Okay, so if comedy and entertainment wasn't your avenue, what would Omar be doing right now?
I'll be behind the scenes. Like one thing I didn't mention, I'm a strong writer. So I presented something to BET probably about 2 months ago.
Talk heavy.
3 months ago. And
You said black entertainment television people.
I just wanted to see what I've been creating all these years actually has financial value. And they sent me a 6-figure offer, and I just declined it just because I wanted to know. Because I have I have binders of things that I don't just do this. I don't want to be the face of stand up. I don't want to be the face of an entertainer my whole life. I want to be the guy. I want to be like John Singleton. You feel what I'm saying? I want to be the executive producer of this. I still want the same way my heart was big and giving people opportunities. Now here's the production company. Here's the corporation that I built similar to Tyler Perry, and I don't have to be the guy. I'm behind the scenes. People that are viewing me, I don't like his face. Oh, he's light skinned. He thinks he's funny. I don't got to deal with that no more. Other people that are young and hungry and they had a dream to be in front of the camera, I can provide that opportunity with my production company, with things that I'm. Thank you. I feel like I'm in church right now. Yo, it's like
you definitely grabbed the damn tissue like you was in church.
Yeah. Nah, but,
so like the little Kevin Hart network when he gave opportunities to other.
But see, Kevin Hart still wants to
be
out there. Once my time is done, ain't gonna be no forceful. Once the rumor mill starts going through, it's over, he's washed up. It goes from people wanting to rise and support and love, and we're talking like Kevin Hart or something similar, where it's national recognition, out of the country, in the country, international, and it gets to a point where people are tired of seeing me. All right, I'm tired of seeing you motherfuckers too. Peace. And then the work behind the scenes where, I didn't know Omar Terrell was behind that app. Yeah. I didn't know Omar Terrell was behind putting this something similar to American Idol together for, you know what I mean? Okay, I'm glad you didn't know. But my heart is able to continue to be as big as it was when I first started, but in a different way. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? But that's the genius and the not being just a surface motherfucker.
Well, I hear all that shit. But how hard was it to turn down 6 figures?
It wasn't that difficult. And the reason why, now, I'm not gonna say it was easy, but the reason why it wasn't that difficult because I'm rich already. I'm not financially rich. I'm rich here and then here, and I've made it with way less. My life is comfortable, and the 6 figures wouldn't have been anything because they would have made. When you find out how much they made,
would have made,
you'll feel like a dickhead because that's 6 figures. You know, if you add Grubhub, trips, going to Turks and Caicos.
When you add all the expenses you're going to use with that 6 figures.
Buying cars and bitches and you're back to being a loser again.
Yeah.
In no time.
Versus that.
And they're still making money off
that 8 figures they going to make off of just 6.
So at the end of the day, it was just a value factor for me. Knowing that what I have behind the scenes that people aren't, because people want you to exploit your whole life.
Yeah.
I did a video not too long ago, early this week. I took my whole family to Six Flags day before yesterday. And we got there, but before we left, I did a video. It was a video, I work with Johnny Blaze from Love and Hip Hop.
Yes.
Did a video with her down in Atlanta. We shot like 3 skits. She only posted 2. I didn't even get the 1 back because, whatever. Nevertheless, I went on her page and I had to unfollow her. And I never thought I'd be an unfollower type
Right.
of guy. But I had to unfollow her because she had the 2 twins on the boat. Did you see the video?
Yeah.
Yes, I seen that.
Double dose
And
swings.
you, yeah.
Tuck kiss the boat. And it's like I don't never want to see that on social media. You get to a point where you sell everything you got. You might as well be an escort.
But you know it's different for women and men now on the social media thing. For women, sex sells.
Imagine if I use what I could to sell sex. I could get the same return. If I had you mean to tell me I can't go to Norma Jeans right now and get a bitch on my left, bitch on my right, and everywhere I go, I got these 2 bad chicks that's barely wearing anything. Yes, it's going to give me the followers are going to go up. I'm doing crazy videos where one's feeding me a strawberry, the other one's feeding me a grape.
Right.
Yeah, I could be gimmicky like that. But at the end of the day, I'm not that guy. And I'm not going to play. What you see is what you get. Just like the girl on the elevator was like, you look just like you in real life. I was like, yeah, I hope I look like you. I'll be damned if I look like somebody else. Shit.
But as a girl,
I done heard you look taller or you look shorter or something. I ain't never. You look like you.
Because she probably like how
did
you look.
Did you feel like you destroyed that business relationship with unfollowing? Where you just kept it, you know?
Yo, she's fake. I don't give a fuck. Yo, I don't give a fuck about nothing. I don't like niggas. I don't like bitches. I don't like nobody.
Oh, are you saying this right now?
Bro, I don't give a fuck. Johnny Blaze is not going to make or break my career.
True.
Neither is anybody else. The game. Anybody that I've ever talked about. They not even. I know they see my shit. They don't retaliate that because if they do, now it puts me here.
Yeah.
I give you that energy.
I have everything that some of these people that are fucking their life up has naturally. All I need is what I'm working on now is the paper.
Yeah.
So once I get the paper,
you can't tell me shit.
it's over. Game over. So I'm not playing these games. The hardest part recently was taking a hiatus.
Yeah.
Thinking that, man, if I go away and I'm not as consistent, man, are my fans still gonna be there when I get back? Are my supporters and people that fuck with me, are they still gonna be there? That was the hardest mental block I had to get over. And it's like, yo, when you're gifted, bro, and you're blessed, God, you know that dude that do the song?
Yeah, Salt Bae.
Yo, God did this with me, bro. Trust, bro. Like comedy and entertainment. This is dream 2. Dream 1, I already was on the big stage. I played Division 1 basketball. I was a high school standout. You know what I mean? I already went through getting my dick sucked in the back of somebody's daughter's car. I mean, a father's daughter's car, and going to parties, getting drunk, and passing out. Due to in what ladies' bathroom, and all the ladies out who won't let anybody bother you, or just do your thing. And I'm shitting my fucking brains out, and then they gotta check on me because I'm ass naked, because I'm throwing up and boo-boo and that. I've been through all of these things where it builds character. It builds humility. I've been poor where you washing dishes and you like, why is the water not going down? It's some fucking mice in the drain, and you gotta throw that fucking mice out with no gloves. Like you gotta double up the paper towels so you act like you feel like you ain't feel it on your fingers.
It's the most.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yes, he did.
there's so many things that I've been through in my life, character building, and it shows in my stand up. But yo, you can't get through this being some weak ass, gimmick ass motherfucker. You just can't. You can't be built like this.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't be manufactured. You gotta be born with what I got.
That's true.
Now you mentioned having your daughter earlier.
Yeah.
Happy Father's Day, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Shouts out to
Happy Father's Day.
Yeah,
Y'all suck.
Happy
And
Father's Day.
listen, I'm giving y'all I'm giving y'all accolades because y'all only get like one card section in the store.
That bullshit ass
Right,
star section in CVS.
But,
so I'm giving y'all like a shout out because I know you guys are probably great dads.
Omar, I asked this of our last guest. What does being a black father mean to you?
To me,
Yes.
more than my father thought it meant to him. Because that nigga.
Yo.
Hey, listen. My mother had 9 children. I'm the only one that technically does not know his father. So my freshman year of college, it was spring break, and my alleged father came up to my school. Now, mind you, this is a dude. He paid child support my whole life,
Okay.
but I never met him. I never seen him. He had a wife. while he was fucking with my mom. So I got a brother somewhere in Baltimore that's my age that I never met.
Do you want to meet him?
Sure, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? I know I look better than that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I seen the picture. That nigga, he need my help. Edward Lee Stokes. If you were in Baltimore or you somebody on this live know Edward Lee Stokes in Baltimore, that supposedly is my dad. But this nigga said, "Hey, I might be your uncle, but I damn sure ain't your daddy." Because when he met me, he said that through text. I would whoop his ass. I was on rage back then, but nevertheless, man, I seen this nigga at Madonna getting hacks, bro.
You seen him?
Yeah, man.
Did you stop?
Yeah, I stopped.
What'd you say to yo?
I act like I didn't know what was going on. I ain't wanted to feel more embarrassed than he has been for the 18 years he's been out of my life. I kept it moving, man. He was like, man, because he was like, hey, I got a business meeting today. I can't link up with you. This is when we met. You know, my mom was like, nah, I don't think you should go pursue it. I'm like, nah, I can handle it. She was like, that's my mother's way of saying, your father was a pimp. Like, he was shitting on bitches. He shitted on me. So, more than likely, he doesn't even know you have no vagina. He's probably going to shit on you more than likely. I'm like, well, I can handle this shit. But nevertheless, man, we talked for like 3 weeks. And then we were supposed to link up for lunch or something at the off campus. Mm-hmm. And I just so happened to just go to McDonald's. And that nigga's in the lobby where all the other old niggas at.
Wearing
the car keys. I was like, hey, man, you still... Hey, listen. Hey, I see you out here doing your thing, man. Hey, you still waiting on that business meeting?
That shit running late, ain't it?
Yeah, push it back 3 times my pops.
What do you kind of look like?
Who?
You
Me and who?
Yeah, who the fuck?
I found you.
You lying. You see?
Yo, no you didn't.
You lying like shit.
Find this man pops.
Is that him?
Hell yeah.
No, she didn't.
No, bro. Let me see. Get the fuck out of here.
Yo, you finding people
Tell
parents?
me get off the phone, and that's what I was doing.
Yo, this nigga voice deep as shit, too. He was on yeah. Deeper than Rick Ross, nigga.
Yeah.
I was like, is this God?
That's why I was looking at you like that, like, yo,
Well, this is the first.
fraternity court. Like,
Thank you for taking us to the court.
I love
Grady.
fraternity court and like Judge Mathis and shit. So.
Have you seen this before? These photos?
No.
Facebook.
No, I let that shit go, bro.
Well, this is the episode of Vib's podcast.
I'm sorry to open up that can.
No, you good.
Don't worry.
Good.
You only got them. Yeah.
Yo, you kind of look like.
I don't even know how to segue this. Like,
I mean,
I can't believe you got his whole government on there, too.
he's old as shit. Like, why not?
I've been found that
Why not? He's old as shit. He's always got the whole name on Facebook.
They put their whole shit on there.
That nigga was a sucker, though, man. I was doing my basketball thing. This nigga asked me to move in. He had a house up on Woodburn.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga wanted me to move in so I could help him pay rent. I couldn't believe this nigga, man.
What you tell someone,
We only been knowing each other for 3 months. The fuck I look like? Nigga, what?
Now he showed you how fast he moved with females. Like,
quit.
Ain't like I just want my son to move in with me for pay rent.
What the fuck?
Nigga, you didn't even know. I run my feet at night. You don't know that about me.
Snowing and shit.
You don't know if I'm a snorer or nothing.
He all the
I might sleep one nigga. What the fuck you just want to invite me in?
Oh,
He moved real fast with bitches.
we got a segment here before, we end this. I got to know. We got a segment here called Hold Down. And then Hold Down is when you tell me your most treacherous story that, you being a hoe and it just did not go to your liking.
According to plan.
Wow, put me on the spot like that. Let me see if I can think of one. All right, here we go. Bam.
Oh.
College. I'm not going to say my college because people that know who I am know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to say her name either.
Please don't.
I have a couple stories.
Yes, it's a whole day.
I'm gonna give you one though. I'm gonna give you the first one I thought of. So it's this chick. She's an upperclassman. I'm 20. I'm probably 20 at the time. Nah, because I came back to school after my career was over. Came back. I'm about 21.
Okay.
And it was this girl. She had came back. She was about 25, 26.
Mm-hmm.
Nevertheless, she had a crush on me. But the same way I was then, I'm still the same guy.
Just cool.
If I feel like you a straight whore, I can't fuck with you. Because I like to go raw. You feel what I'm saying?
Wait a minute.
Oh yeah, bareback, baby. That's the best way to do it. You feel everything, including blood flow.
That's that nigga shit right there.
Yeah.
Why
Oh,
every
you
time
are
somebody
red lights
So I gotta be safe.
every time
I gotta be safe. So
somebody
Red
say
light.
something about a red light, you gotta bring me up.
Real life
You don't stop,
Is
nigga.
that what you was
no,
talking
we
about?
talking about blood. I'm talking about no
Say
contact.
no. See, he was saying.
Well, hey, man. You need to stop that shit, you murderer. Every time you fuck bitch in a crime scene, blow the waste. You gotta put up caution tape and shit. Nothing to see here. Back up, people.
That'd be a
Bitch
good
gotta flip her mattress. Fuck
That'd
that
be a
shit.
good skit right there.
Oh my
There you go. Stop that shit.
But don't stop your hold down. What was the hold down?
Alright, so long story short, I was going to the
I fucking
gym.
hate you today.
Going to the gym, get my shit back together. And Shorty was digging me. And she looked good,
What?
but I know she was out there. I know.
Okay.
Same way that probably any dude. So I'm like,
What?
one day we chilled. I finally gave in, I chilled. And I ain't go raw. I just took a gas station pill. Got my shit back.
I took a rhino one time, broke my dick. Go ahead.
Okay.
What?
Oh, I was like, no, that's fine for you. Dude.
Oh, okay. You don't know what's going
So
Go ahead and get your story out there.
I'm sorry.
so we in the dorms, we chilling, and we get straight to it. You know what I'm saying? She give me the yakka. She get me out the way. Next thing you know, I'm like, my dick harder than Chinese arithmetic right now. You can go ahead and ride this thing. She get on top, she start riding, and I'm punishing Shorty. You can't do that in here. I like people in my business. Lower your tone. Alright?
Bitch.
I started hitting the less than sign, the subtraction button on the value.
Okay.
So she's like,
Yeah.
Reach your holding the skis.
she was making ugly faces too. I'm like, God damn, this bitch had nothing away. And your breast like, bitch, you supposed to black mouth. So look, next thing you know, this is why I was kind of scared to fuck with older women
Okay.
because of this bitch. Next thing you know, I start smelling shit in the room. Now, I know I'm in the pussy.
I know I'm in the
I
pussy.
know I'm in the pussy. But she was reaching her hands in the back. So I started smelling that shit. And so I got her arms and I'm doing my thing. I like,
That's a professional move that you doing right there.
look. So I put the arms down. I'm like, all right, she know I don't like that smell. She put her arm back there, more shit smell. I'm like, oh no, my roommate get out of class. He not gonna like this from smelling like this. This ain't me. It's not me.
Did you stop?
It's not me. So I said, listen. I stopped in the mid-stroke. I said, I ain't bust my nut. I'm on pill anyway. I said, you know what? This ain't too much in here for me to bust this nut.
You said that?
Yep, straight to it. I said, listen.
You said you straightforward.
This is how I'm a gentleman.
Okay.
I said, listen, me and you, let's get in the shower.
Okay.
Because it don't smell right.
Okay. What she said?
Okay.
But it's dookie, like, so what the fuck was going on?
Shit and dookie and
She was
shit.
digging in her butt, fingering her asshole.
Yo, what?
Yeah, man. Yes.
She got long arms.
Yes, man. No, she was very, petite. But
Yeah.
nevertheless, man, that shit wowed me the fuck out. And I said, yeah. I'm not
She
gonna
shit
do it.
on you?
No.
It just smell like
It
shit.
just smelled like shit.
Because she, oh my God.
I ain't never looked at her the same.
No.
I'm still a friend on Facebook, too.
Shout out to you, Dookie fans.
I don't even think she know. Shout out to all my Dookie, my fudge backers out there, man.
Oh, Dookie hands.
Getting it, going
I
through.
can't wait for Friday.
Alright,
I
so
can't.
Going through thick and thin.
oh no,
man.
it's a different
I
experience
can't
when
wait
you get
for
on
Friday.
stage. Alright, so we also got one on the show called Virgo's Corner. This week on Virgo's Corner, I wanna this is for everybody. What is something toxic an ex did after y'all broke up?
Kept my son away from me.
I'm sorry.
No, it's cool. Don't worry about it. Fuck both of them niggas. It's like, nah. Nah.
I didn't even know what to say.
I paused myself, so I was like, oh. Alright, so E Grady, what's something toxic an ex did after y'all broke up?
Nobody never did nothing toxic.
Bullshit. You need some
I
toxic.
did toxic stuff toxic to them. Nobody ever did nothing toxic to me.
Two difference.
Would you like to
Well,
know what
shit,
I did
I actually
toxic
ever
to
did.
somebody?
No, this is
Toxic to me?
What someone that's toxic to you after that?
Shit. Sheesh. I'm gonna say, I mean, fuck her. But I mean, the worst thing she ever did to me was like, how petty you want me to be?
Yeah, you
Do
got
it.
some petty ass
Yeah.
story.
You petty as
This
hell.
nigga
Oh
fucked the girl
no,
mother.
Omar, you ain't got to the level.
pettiest.
His
But
level
see,
of petty is
this level of karma was some bullshit. She fucked my nigga, didn't know he had herpes. I knew. She tried to
What?
come back. No.
Oh, your nigga told you that.
Yeah. She popped with him because he gave, you know what I mean?
So she had the nerves down
She
there.
had the nerves to try to get back to me. Yeah. Boom. Yeah. Here you go.
That's sick, bro. Cause then now y'all going back and forth. No, you gave it to me. No, you gave it to me. Bitch, you gave it to me. I been clean. I got a test result. No, I ain't step out on you. Nah, it just happened out of nature. It's like COVID. No. Bitch, you cheated with my nigga that had the bumble skills.
Yeah. She tried to give me the bumper dumps.
yeah.
That's crazy.
So I think for me, the most toxic thing I actually ever did.
That
was
was
when we broke
toxic
up.
as shit. I don't
That
even
was
know what to say.
Right. But
So, baby,
So-
yeah.
so after I broke up with this girl, I eventually got with my wife that I'm with now, and she took my wife's Instagram name and basically turned it to the FBI and went and found my wife on Facebook.
Like Grady just did.
Like literally went.
You married?
Yeah.
Bro, you look young as shit to be married, bro.
He got a haircut. He look old as shit in real
You
life.
31, right?
I'll be 32 this year, but yeah.
Oh, you ain't playing no games. You fall in love.
We got 3 kids over. Same woman, 3 kids.
What's
We ain't going away. 8 years.
What the fuck is 3 kids got to do with anything?
I was looking at this screen like,
I said 3 years, 8 years. I mean,
Go
That doesn't mean I'm not gonna go anywhere.
we ain't going away.
All right.
I'm done. I'm done trying to.
That don't mean she not.
I'm
She
done
get
being
bored.
hoe. Anyway,
I'm
so yeah, she found it. Then
Y'all remember this name, Tez John Jones. Yeah, we gotta get you out of here, sir. You're being very inappropriate on my live in the
What's
comments. You look like you have good dick sucking lips. Yeah, we don't do that over here, sir. I know it's Pride Month and you probably feel belligerent right now because it's coming to an end. But guess what, sir? We don't do that around here, man.
Ted Ty Jones.
we can't have that.
Fuck him.
No,
What
so
you
Very inappropriate, sir.
So, it just so happens that my best friend is like cool with her best. Like they went to school together, was almost in a relationship. And all
The
that.
battery dying.
So we go
It ain't gonna die.
to the best friend's house. She comes with her new nigga.
Okay.
I'm in the best friend's bedroom. I go into the living room and get my phone charged. She in the living room ready to give her man some dick. I mean some heat.
Okay.
And I'm in the fucking house and you know I'm here.
No.
Did
Did you
watch?
watch it?
No, this is my ex.
Nigga,
Oh.
fuck you.
No, fuck. Who the fuck?
Oh, that was a special request.
That was just
Yeah.
no, but then it gets better. She called
She
me.
went out of her way. You gonna stick a big wild company over in the living room.
That's not her house. That's her best friend's house.
Like she going out of her way to be a dickhead. On
Yeah.
that one. She wasn't in dick sucking position. That was no dick sucking environment right there. She took it upon herself. I'm
She
gonna fuck
was
this
hurt.
nigga hard up.
So she took y'all. She was like,
So she
know he loved his.
so she
he
goes
loved her.
out. She goes to
I
her
was going
car.
crazy
She
with her.
goes to her car with
Go
that
ahead,
nigga.
I'm gonna watch.
She goes
Make
to
sure you
her
get
car with
all
that
of your
nigga.
money's worth, nigga.
Yeah, she
Because I
was,
know the way she sucked my dick. I want to see if we got the same
See?
treatment.
And y'all see why
Yes.
I don't never fuck the same niggas in the same hood.
so
Or in the same circle.
she go to her car with her nigga.
No, you're not
Calls
gonna bullshit
my
my
phone.
blowjob. I'm gonna get with you. I'll make sure we get all that neck about you.
He like, oh, you're gonna choke the shit out you and
You're
shit.
not gonna play around like this is your first rodeo. You're gonna suck my dick like you love me.
Oh, you hate them bitches that be like,
Oh yeah, you. I never did
I
this
just
before. Shut up.
Shut up! Yo!
Oh no, if I heard her say, no, she don't. She lying. She lying like a motherfucker.
If I don't hear, fuck, you're not sucking my dick good.
hey yo.
That's what I want to hear.
He want her back to hunt up.
Yes.
Calls my phone with
Yes.
the nigga in the car.
You
Arguing
suck
with
my
me
dick like
about
that.
my
Get the
son.
fuck out of here. Give me the pussy of your dick sucking skills like that.
But yeah, that I'm
You
like,
was already
bitch,
on camera,
why?
big dog.
You act like you didn't cheat on me.
You tried to deduct, I ain't know he's on the brain. Yeah, don't bullshit my blowjob. This is a one in a lifetime situation going on right here.
Yeah.
Well,
I
shit.
want
But
bull.
poor Virgo,
want
the
bull.
girl that argued with him about his sign with the nigga in the car. The nigga was
I'm
just
sorry, man. You
a
was telling the whole story, but I didn't want to hear no more. That
Yo, say I ain't want to hear
she
no more.
shitted on you, man. I can't hear my brethren get down that dirt. That's dirt.
Suck dick
Shit
on
didn't
purpose.
hurt me. You was hurt. I was good.
I would have put a Batman and Robin bomb under her car.
I was
Bitch on her way to work, blew her ass off the house.
You know, I was just hurt. And probably still hurt to this day. You know, don't care.
Shit.
Sucking in a dick. Not even your house to be sucking dick in. You're drooling on somebody else's couch? Fuck out of here.
Oh, shit.
That bitch was disrespectful in multiple ways.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
my God.
Oh, I gotta ask.
This
What a
nigga.
piece of shit.
Have you
Yeah, y'all
ever,
ain't know it was our video.
have you ever been finessed by a woman?
Absolutely.
Boom, most famous, phenomenal finesse that they hit you
Here
with.
we go.
It happened. It was
The
a
finesse game?
Yeah, how she finesse you?
And then you had to tell him your story. Since you want to keep bringing this shit.
Bro,
up.
Yeah. We was
shit.
going, no. We was gonna let that
Don't
one go.
keep on letting these, don't keep on having these niggas tell their stories and you gonna tell yours. Go ahead.
Catch
Come
up.
on.
with
Because
it.
I'm pretty sure Omar didn't know.
Oh no,
I'm
it's
pretty sure
right. Let me
Omar
hear
already
it.
know the story.
You go ahead and share yours since you said yeah.
Mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. We gonna let him go. We gonna get to his. We
Yeah.
gonna get to his.
She finessed
It's
me.
very seldom that I get finesse because I see it coming a mile away. But see, when you start liking a chick for real, I guess I'm gonna take it back to college. Now, before we get into the petty finessing, man, we know we gotta buy meals.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
part of it.
To spin them wheels sometimes, and that's okay. I don't consider that finessing though.
Self tripping.
If you gotta eat for me to get the cheeks, let's be. Now, outside of that, I was dating this chick that was going to College Park, right, when I was younger. And I really liked her. She had the ass cheeks that I really liked. She had a pretty face. Teeth were a little big, but they were, you could tell she was taken care of by both mother and father growing up. Nevertheless, when I would go down there, I would get the condoms. This is when I was practicing safe sex.
Okay. When I was practicing.
I would get the condoms, and when I leave, I take whatever I didn't use with me.
Right.
So I goes down there, and she got a fresh Magnum on her desk already,
You
right?
gotta love
In the bed.
And the Magnum spoke to me. It was like, ah, when I walked into her room, because I seen that junk like before anything.
Right.
TV was on too, so you know. Ah.
Go stand up.
So I tried to ignore it at first, and then it just kept
Because
speaking
you
to me.
like them.
You know you want to ask about me.
Eh.
This is the Magnum talking to me.
Right.
You ain't gonna ask about me. You know you take all your condoms with you every time you come visit. This is no different. Where did I come from, Omar? Ask her. Ask Brittany where I came from. And I'm like, oh, I can't take it anymore. Brittany, who are you fucking on campus? And she was like, nobody. My homegirl and her man, she's pregnant. So she gave me a condom because she knew you was coming and she knew I was coming. And you bitch, you're a liar. You're a fucking liar. You know our routine. You know what we do every time I come down here. I take everything that I don't use back with me. You're lying. That bitch was like, oh no. We're going back. We literally, we went to sleep. Next morning, she was like, yeah, I gotta take you back. I'm like, I apologize. I'm sorry. I didn't mean, you know what? You would never do that. Come on now, you know I was joking. Because all I cared about, I wanted to have the biggest dick in the world. I wanted to wear my dick like a WWF belt around my waist. I wanted, if I forgot my belt when I left out the house, I wanted to put my dick through the loops to keep my pants up. That's how big I wanted my dick.
You just said some shit that I always just kept to myself. My dick ain't get big until like at least like 20, 19. It was a whole new dick. I was like, oh shit. I was a shrimp.
Was that around the same time that girl put your naked pictures on Instagram?
Yes. Remember she exposed? She tried to
Exposed
finesse
you?
me. She exposed me. She called me. She was like, this bitch put your dick pics up.
Who this bitch?
Oh,
Where she at?
hey, for the people watching at home and for everybody in the studio, bruh, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're talking about women finessing somebody, right? If you don't get the pussy by 3 a.m., let that shit go until next time. This is why.
I want a 4 a.m. pussy, G.
Listen, it's this chick that I was messing with, right? Mind you, this is in college, bro. We was talking for a minute for a grip, And it was like, damn, you guys, motherfucker. I know my man smashed, shorty or whatever. She really liked me. But that's another thing. Ladies, just because you see husband or boyfriend potential in a nigga, stop holding that pussy back. Give that nigga some pussy the same way you did the nigga that shitted on you or you shitted on him. Stop playing niggas like that.
Okay.
So, I say that to say, me and this chick, we was friends first, but we liked each other sexually. But she was fucking the nigga upstairs. I had to wait until it was my turn and shit.
Yeah.
And I was fucking little joints on the side, but I really wanted to bang her brains out. I was on extends and all types of shit at the time, just because I didn't believe in myself.
That shit gave me a headache.
So let's go. You did it too? My man!
You know about the headache.
Yeah.
My shit was
Yes, sir. So long story short, bro.
Come on,
Long story short, she got one of her refund checks and was like, you know what we should do tonight? Drake's playing at, this is when Club Love down in DC was still hot. So she was like, Drake is playing down at Club Love. Let's go see Drake. So my boy, he was back from the military. I called him up. He had a Mustang at the time. We went down there in great fashion. Went down there, had a great time. We get back, by the time we get back to Baltimore, because I went to Coppin. By the time we get back to Baltimore, it's 5:30 in the morning.
You say you went to Coppin, coming back to Baltimore.
Yeah, we went down to DC to go to Club Love
okay.
to see Drake, and then came all the way back up here. Now she want to decide after she done heard, I just want to be successful. Now she want to give me some pussy.
that shit was the shit.
Man, we get back up here.
When
I tell you, it was like my dick was on Slim Fast. This wasn't even the dick that I beat. I didn't know what this was.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe me because certain chicks are only going to believe one time. I don't believe one time to prove yourself.
Right.
And I'm like, I couldn't tell her, hey, this is not me. I couldn't tell her. I'm fighting for my motherfucking life. I'm fighting for my motherfucking life. Y'all think it's a game. Listen.
Especially we've been waiting for a while.
That's the build up. Don't build me up. I'm ready right now. Don't wait until you ready. Women, you gonna be ready at the wrong time.
My shit ain't that work today.
I ain't had no pill in me or nothing.
If we waited for a while and then we finally like, all right, the day is the day, like the night is the night.
Ain't nothing like a drunk.
We was at the club.
I don't give a fuck.
Now, see, I'm about to tell you though. If you standing for longer than 4 hours straight, your legs gone.
Yeah. You
need your legs to fuck. I'm on the bed shaking and trembling like a motherfucker. My legs is shot. And I'm trying to be nice and, caressing and all that. What that do? Put the blood everywhere else. Fuck the dick. I'm horny. I need to get the body, you feel what I'm saying, under my belt. But I'm no good.
Okay.
So I'm fucking with the gummy bear dick.
You talking about you put it out, put it back in?
Real close and tight. Try to get the pump game up. So it can get hard eventually. Eventually the dick will wake up. What is this? Oh, it's pussy. Oh, okay. The dick was like, oh, it's pussy. God. Why would you?
You ever had some dick that say it's pussy and it still be like, no, I'm good?
It took her 2 years to give me another chance.
But in that 2 years, when you finally got it,
I punished Shorty. Now listen, this is the sad part. She held this 2 years. This is the secret that she held from me. And I thought we was friends. She said, Omar, I'm not gonna lie. I thought you had a little dick. And I said, I know you did. That's why I kept on working to get you back in this position. And I had to prove to you, I'm not little man. I'm big man. I'm big man all over. And I need you to know that.
Why do y'all hate that so bad?
Little me? Who wants that reputation?
First of all, little me come with disrespect.
Yo, that's like having AIDS, man.
I asked that because
you don't talk to niggas with respect that you know got a little dick.
Listen,
right.
I asked that because I had a
don't
friend.
put my car around, bitch. That's from a female to a man. Don't put my car around this motherfucker before I slap your bitch ass. If you got a little meat.
I had this guy who we were really cool. Like he had sold me a couple cars. Like we were really, really cool. We flirted back forth for a couple years. And then when I finally gave him a shot, his dick was little and it kept coming out.
Yeah, my shit was big, fat, and unbelievable.
It kept coming out.
And it's black. It don't even match my complexion.
Listen, but
I got my Uncle Irvin's dick.
But it kept coming out.
My Uncle Irvin,
I told him,
listen,
I had to tell him like, stop being cuddle.
I only got African American dick.
Did she tell you that? Just stop, we can cuddle.
You hit me with that, you get the fuck out. Nah, I
First of all,
way better by myself.
I've been hit with that.
Oh, is that your joint?
Yeah.
Oh, your AC was working?
Yeah.
Okay.
I told him, like, it's not working. We can just kind of.
Now you gonna suck my dick until it does work.
No, it was just little.
Oh, it was little.
So it was little, like, in
in
the
the you can do with that.
Oh, so like full extent.
All right,
It was,
so two devils, you gotta tell Omar your finesse.
man, she tried to finesse me. Listen, shorty, you still follow me and all that. This bitch got me out. How much was it, guys? 6 sound, huh?
About 7.
This was probably middle of the pack pandemic.
Wait, this joint tripping.
I said, let me go to, take shorty out. My go-to, if you fuck with me, I'm immediately gonna take you to a comedy show. I'm gonna let another nigga make you laugh for me to get the ass. So,
Shit.
went to the comedy show.
Taglines. Y'all doing such an amazing job.
I went, comedy show was closed. She was like, let's go to a Brazilian steakhouse. Brazilian steakhouse was closed. We in DC. She like, oh, I got this spot to go to. I dropped, first of all, Omar, she asked me, how much money you got?
Yeah.
I'm like, what you mean? She was like, this how much? I was like, I'm cool. So we go to this spot. She made me valet my car. I'm like, all right, cool. All right, bitch. Bet. We get there. I look at the menu.
Hold on, Aaron. Hey, for the people, because this 25 seconds remaining on this live, please go follow Vib3z podcast. Please, because they got the livest, realest motherfucking podcast on the net right now.
And we got a live show coming July 16th. So get your tickets.
Oh, man.
My motherfucking phone had died.
I
Did it?
know, right?
Hold on.
What's your phone down?
No, I didn't die. Hold on.
That's when you can't save it, brother, man.
Oh, I'll wait until that joint loads properly. No, that's not going to do us like that. Go ahead.
So, bet. I look at the menu. The menu probably like,
Was the shit?
just at the bare minimum, appetizers like 25.
Hold on, where y'all at?
We had like some shit in DC.
Okay. So they're
So,
finessing y'all already off the meal game.
listen,
Yo.
I try to hit shorty with the, man, let's not be getting pasta. Man. She said, nah, you ain't gonna get that. Shit was kind of sexy, but I was like, all right. She was like, nah, you ain't gonna get that.
What was your pocket sitting on?
My pockets was sitting. But I need her to know that.
All right.
So, I was like, all right, let me go ahead and get this little steak or whatever. Boom. She ordered, she's like, oh, I've been here before. I want this drink. Drink big as a bitch. It's smoking coming out the drink. Salad big as a bitch. I look at the drink.
Big.
I look at the drink she ordered, $55.
What? One drink?
$55.
Oh, she had to suck my dick with my leg. Because at the end of the day, 50 for one drink?
But that's just the drink, Omar.
Yeah, that's
Fuck her, man.
Let
Ask them how much the bill was.
She should be.
No, let her keep going.
She should be in jail for that
It
shit.
get worse. It
All right,
get
go
worse.
ahead.
So,
Your story was bad.
Oh my God.
we get our food, boom. She like, oh, let me get 2 more drinks and a shot. So we get 2 more drinks. Your passcode is ass, bro. What we gonna go past that?
No, I gotta change it anyway.
Mind your business.
Why you on this nigga phone? Because it was the first thing I say. This bright ass light. Long story short, she ordered 2 more
Long
drinks.
story short, you better tell the story.
She ordered 2 more drinks and 1 more appetizer. Omar, the bill comes. She looks at the bill, looks at me, and was like, "You got it?" I was like, "Yeah." So open
How bad was she?
What
on a scale,
1 to 10.
1 out of 10, shorty, and she do credit repair. Damn, shorty was like a solid.
name drop yet?
Like a solid, like 8. It was like 8.
How much was the tab, bro?
Oh, with the gratuity was added into it.
Oh, at that point, yeah.
The shit was about $700 something dollars.
And then what happened? No, it's not over.
Oh, it ain't done. It ain't done.
What happens when we leave?
So I leave. I, in my mind, have guaranteed you fucking or we fucking.
You're putting it in the asshole. Real deep,
Oh,
automatic, no semi-automatic, automatic style. Unloading the clip, busting in the mouth if you choose to. This is your preference. Bondage, whatever you want.
We get
But I'm
fucking.
But I'm fucking.
We get to her house. We start
No, go ahead. Because we did something in the car.
We was in the car. kissing or whatever, I'm in my mind getting solid. Like, boom, I prepared my whole day. I ain't beat before I get here or nothing. I'm ready to go. She kisses me, all that, while feeling the titties. She then stopped and was like, I gotta go now. Got out the car, Omar, and that was it.
For the rest of your life?
Rest of my life.
Okay, so let me tell you what I would have did. As soon as we got the check, I said, first and foremost, we're going to, what do you got on this? Number one, I would say, I cannot believe that we spent this amount of money on our first date. I did nothing to you. I haven't touched you yet. I haven't given you a reason to come here.
Shit.
And then I would have said like this. So, what's your favorite position? You like doggy style? You like to ride? Like, what you like? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it's happening. Whatever you like, I'm going to give it to you. And I'm spending like 2 days. Because that's 2 days worth of living expenses. Including
You gotta remember the 4 seasons for that.
after that. And she's like, nah, we just met. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, give me your GPS. Let me take you on the way. We're going to go back. You in D.C.? We're going to drive past the bridge. I'm pulling over, put my hazards on, and throwing that bitch over the fucking bridge. I hope you can swim. Ah! All of that. All of that. I'll be damned. For 7 anything.
For 7 minutes.
No, you're not going to work
That's one of the best reactions that we got to you telling that story.
Fuck that.
But let me tell you, I've been with my wife 8 years. I've never spent $700 on
You're not supposed to.
Never.
You're not Michael fucking Jordan. Come on, man.
Hold on, I never showed that.
Where are they cutting the steak out of? Heaven? Jesus sends a fucking cow down to earth, and then he's like, no, dog. There's no food that costs $750.
$700.
And there's no what drink is $55.
Yo, air smoke.
That drink has antibiotics in it. That shit gets rid of HIV. The fuck?
Oh my God.
What the fuck? I don't even know Shorty's name no more.
Nigga, what?
That's it, bro.
First of all, with 2
Oh my
fucking
God. I don't give a fuck what I was
So
doing.
soon as she said, you got it.
This was
What
Shorty,
you would have
yo.
said?
I don't know that.
Oh my, you trash.
Yeah, that was her. She
Oh, let
got
me
me.
see.
She got me.
Oh, 'cause I'm about to get her. Let me see.
She got me.
Oh, yeah.
She got me.
I
Yeah.
got you. Don't worry, bro. I got you. I got her. I'm gonna tell my girls about it and everything. I'm like, hey, listen, I gotta go on a mission. I gotta get Shorty out the way. We're going, listen,
Oh,
bro.
she bad, though.
She got me.
I'm about to hit her with the moves. Because I know she's gonna be, I mean, unless she's married,
Mm-mm.
I'm about to hit her with the moves, bro.
What's the move? What's your pickup line, Shorty? What's
Ain't
your
no pickup line, man. All I gotta do is do
His
me.
pickup line is throwing the ball.
My ball always.
Yeah.
No, I got a new one now.
Oh, you did?
Bro, if you really want me to give her the same treatment,
Please.
bro,
Go on.
I will slide in her
We
DM,
encourage.
take her out on the date.
No.
And they asked her if she got it.
No,
What you gonna do?
I'm not asking if she got it. I'm ordering racks of shit,
What you gonna do?
and I'm going to the bathroom, also known as the exit, and I'm out. Ain't no in between. When my niggas get finesse like that, bro,
It's
you
just
gotta get it back in blood, bro.
her.
You gotta get it back in blood, bro. When you get finesse like that, yo, you gotta get it back in blood. Ain't no way around it.
She got me, Jordan. Oh.
Hey,
Fuck that. Nah, she, yeah.
it's time.
It's time to get it back in blood.
Yeah.
Well,
Stuffed
listen.
lamb chops.
Hey,
You gonna get the $50 drink. You gonna take it to the same restaurant?
man, wherever she wanna go. She's buying. What you talking about?
She's mine. Look at where you going. Oh, shit.
No, that'd be awesome. You should do it and then record yourself walking out.
Get a fit. Because listen.
First of all, nigga, she gonna know you was on my show.
She
Oh,
watched
she
the
still
show.
watching?
Yes.
Oh, you still keeping touching with this bitch, huh?
She
You ain't learned your lesson, did you? You ready to spend another $750, huh? See, you did this wrong. See,
I did double back to try to get that pussy one more time. I did double back,
you
though.
did this wrong.
I think we're gonna try to get her on the show.
That's crazy. This was.
I ain't gonna lie, we get her on the show. I'm your cousin, so and we blood.
I can't even
I'm
set.
definitely gonna be sitting here like that.
I can't set Shorty in a trick bag like that. This show will turn me. I can't put
I'll
on
be
the
like,
trick
don't you
bag.
want to talk about
But
why?
You just want to
Soon as
keep
she
that
come on the
right?
show,
He had told the finesse story when he
Yeah, you do. You do.
But soon as he get the bitch on the show and be like, you ready to tell a finesse story? Huh?
That's when we first got that thing you said.
We gotta put
Let's
that
get
at
into
the
these
end.
vibes.
We gotta put that
Is
at
you
the
ready?
end.
That's crazy, bro.
She gonna be like,
we can definitely play the game, but that's how it's going.
Well, listen. Tell the people where they can find you, man.
Hey,
about
man.
your show again.
Hey, listen. First and foremost, man, I want to say this was one of the dopest interviews I've ever been on.
We appreciate
My energy just was fluid, man. Like
Listen.
that's rare.
Listen, we stand by this word. Vibe. It's a
Vibes podcast.
Join out team.
Listen, I am Omar Terrell. I do it well. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at I am Omar Terrell. If you have Facebook, you can follow me at Hilarious Omar. Just that. Hilarious Omar. 2 words. YouTube, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel at Hilarious Omar as well. And just be looking forward to some dope content, authenticity, and originality. Again, man, Vibes Podcast, this shit was dope. It was all that. As y'all can see, it was dope.
I don't like how your high top face like another person's face. Look at the camera.
You funny as shit. Hell, man.
Oh, that shit like the emoji. All right,
Yo,
and
I had a blast up here, bro. Oh, and about the show. Oh, this Friday, for the people that's viewing, for the people that's looking at the show.
we're gonna put a clip up. They're gonna say it after this.
Hey, this Friday, Selly's Comedy Cellar, 9306 Harford Road, Parkville, Maryland. Tickets are $25. It's my last Friday show in Baltimore until the fall. Okay? Doors open at 7 o'clock. Show starts at 8 p.m. We're going to have live musical performances as well as stand-up comics that's coming through to shut it down. All right? And, of course, I'm your host that's going to do the most. So I'll see you there, and we can toast.
And this has been another episode of the Vibes Podcast. And Can I Get My Choir? It's just like
that.
Right.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe.